Okay.
Which is not
Hi,
that
Mom.
we have anything
Do
special.
you
Anybody has
have
to
a preference for a beverage?
I'm going to grab one. What do you think I should have?
I think you should have the one that would satisfy you the most.
I love the black cherry.
There you go. That's
Everybody's-
the answer.
Friends, hold on. We're going to pose here. We just want to see how we look. That looks pretty good. Dave, what do you think?
You guys look really cute.
Can we move it?
I'll put it there on the
Yeah.
other side of the thing.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. That'll also excuse the noise, folks. You like that better?
It gets you a little closer.
It does. And then I'm closer to the microphones, too. I want to make sure we get enough bongo in, though. You know, you don't want to have
More
situation,
bongos.
a situation where you don't hear enough bongos.
Bongos must never stop.
This is, this, by the way, is a little thing called a handy video recorder. It's a Q2N 4K from, I think, Zoom.
Do we have a zoom on it? 'Cause or
No, but I can move it closer.
don't you think we're not filling up enough of the picture?
I don't know. I'll wait to hear what they say. It's a nice, crisp picture. There's some barrel distortion because it's such a wide angle. Let's see if there's a zoom. Barrel distortion. Here we go.
You mean this is a feature and not a byproduct?
No, it's not good. It's something cheap lenses do. I don't know how to make it zoom.
Okay. Then we're
Friends.
not zooming.
Friends, there was no. We did not alert anybody ahead of time. Did you?
Mm-mm.
No, me neither. We didn't alert anybody ahead of time that there would be this presentation.
This is sort of just our rehearsal.
It is. We're also. They
Open to
said.
the public.
I had to pardon me.
I can send to the Rebecca. The WhatsApp
This thing, for
people.
some reason, is flopped. Did you see that?
What?
That for some reason, it's a mirror image.
We can control that.
Yeah, how?
Oh, so you like this?
No.
Oh, you don't?
Do you like it?
Yeah, because then you know.
Yeah, but I think that the
So it's
people-
only mirror image for us.
Are you sure?
No,
No, me neither.
I can find out.
Yeah. Go online and look at it.
Yeah.
Sure.
So this is YouTube.
Yeah. Bongo's at 9 channel on YouTube. We're here. We're older fellas, and we think of this as television, and we're here to answer an important question that I'm sure anybody, or also cinema, or just all art, a question that I think has needed answering for years. What if art was as boring as real life? We're going to find out.
Now I got old video. So we think this is live now.
We think we are. We think we're live now.
No, haven't.
It's a little breeze, I think.
Yeah, it's a little breezy, babe. We are gonna make noise though, so it's possible you want it. Something. Now I have it. Yes. See the delay. Okay, so there's like a 3 or 4 second delay.
You know what's happening there?
Oh, that's the feedback.
Yeah, it's a loop.
It's going around in a loop.
That was brilliant.
Oh, that's
So it is only flopped for us,
Right.
for our convenience. So it looks like a mirror from
for
us.
our convenience.
Okay, so yeah, it's this
For user convenience.
user convenience. This today's program is being brought to you by the physical universe. The physical universe, 14 billion years old and still expanding to serve you better. I'm wearing a shirt today that my sister gave me. It's from the American Association of Criminal Defense Attorneys.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a fundraiser, and it says this.
Peak milk. Oh, keep calm and lawyer up.
Keep calm and lawyer up. Yeah. And we are performing, when I log on to
Mm-hmm.
which is what this is, they required that I give the thing a name. It's called Sin Mascaras, which I think in the language of Spain, Spanish.
Something about applying your mascara.
It sounds like that, doesn't it?
Something, like.
Sin Mascaras? Sin Mascara. It's a
Without?
brand of mascara without masks.
Without
Sin Mascaras. We have
That's
no
what I
masks.
figured. That's what I figured.
Katie has no mask.
I have
Katie-
teeth.
Katie
Katie,
has teeth.
we can see her teeth again. I'm going to have to start trimming my nose hairs again.
Oh.
So there is a
dang.
downside.
No,
That's
there,
a downside.
there are permanent pandemic changes. I'm not trimming. I'm sorry.
Why? Is that a mustache or is that trained nose hair already?
I'm not going to reveal my
secrets.
grooming secrets.
Yeah. I've been working on a thing where
Trade secrets.
I'm letting my eyebrows grow,
Mhm.
and what I'm going to do is I'm going to comb them back to cover my bald.
That's a great idea.
Just
I'm gonna try
comb
that
my
too.
eyebrows back. Just comb them back.
We're not just the Daves. We're the bald Daves.
We are hairless Daves.
Hairless Daves.
We're pretty hairless.
It's like it's a small breed of dog.
The hairless Daves. No, it's a hairless Dave. Oh, and there's one more thing. I did a little bit on the thing. It's like what did you do with your what did you do while you were locked down? What did you do with lockdown? What did you do in lockdown? Look what I did. Ah. I taught myself to finger pick the guitar, which I never knew how to do before.
Cool.
I played with a pick since I was 15 years old, and now I know a simple finger picking pattern, and I'm going to keep learning.
All I did was get grumpier and grumpier.
Oh,
That's
that
so
too,
hard
yeah.
to tell.
I agree with you.
What a
Once you hit the high point, and when you go up from there, I'm with you. Who can tell?
How can we tell?
It's kind of not worth being grumpier and grumpier.
No, it does. It's like, is Dave Thomas grumpier today? Who
How
can
would
tell?
we know?
The meter doesn't go any higher. Once you've pinned that meter,
I'm at 11.
what you want to do is, you know what you have to do? You know, on the multimeter of voltometer, you can change the range.
No.
Yeah. So instead of going, 20 volt, you have to go to the 200 volt range, and it'll drop it down.
So.
You know what you got to do? You got to start charting it on log scale.
Oh, okay. All right.
Then the curve will start to make sense.
Okay.
Log. Broke down ragtop on the edge of the blacktop. The left front's flat and so's the spare. Hard luck loser on the fender ain't going nowhere. He should know better. Riding on a retread in the middle of summer, in the midday heat. If you're gonna chance it, well, at least, boys, slack off your speed. Clap out motor, hear the slapping of the tappage. You gotta kinda nurse it along. Then he got bored and he took it over 40, and that's where it all went wrong. He's plumb out of luck, he's run out of smokes, and there isn't any traffic going either way. In the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a summer's day. Down motor, hear the slapping of the tappets. You ought to kind of nurse it along. But then he got bored and he took it over 40, and that's where it all went wrong. Now he's run out of smokes and he's plumb out of luck, and there isn't any traffic coming either way. In the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a summer day. In the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a summer day.
Oh,
So what was that little delight?
That's called Ragtop.
Oh,
And I thought we should play that song.
I think we have played it.
I think we have, and I haven't played it enough, but it's in a good key, and it's not hot enough to do the Mr. Moisture song yet. It's very pleasant in New Orleans this weekend.
What do we think? Like 82, maybe?
You think it's that warm even? It's high 70s, low 80s.
So nice.
It's real. It's absolutely clear. There's a few clouds in the sky, just enough fluffy white clouds to make it look beautiful. So it's not just a boring blue.
Apparently, it's 81.
81 degrees. What is that in?
Mine says 79.
What's that in kilometers?
6.
Okay, you multiply by 0.62 to convert Fahrenheit to kilometers. By the way, and those of you who I communicate with the world in various ways. One of them is to play with Dave, and at least one person hears me then. But I've also publicized this
Because I
other
take my
ways.
earplugs out sometimes when he plays.
He does not. He does not. No, the only one who has to hear this is me. Kate's volunteered. I just want to mention that here's an important number to remember. The number is 4.7. Yeah. What's a number called when it is a ratio that is not? No, this isn't one of those anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, that went off the rails pretty quick.
Yeah, it sure did.
Just fell up the entire thought process.
Well,
Yeah. What I wanted to say is 4.7 is the factor by which you multiply miles per hour to convert it to angstroms per nanosecond.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And here's why I like angstroms per nanosecond.
It's used for racing snails.
Even better. Here's a better thing. Miles per hour, we understand, is a rate. It's a rate.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go for an hour.
Right.
To measure your speed in miles per hour.
Right.
You have not gone miles in any number of hours. It's just a rate. It's hypothetical,
right.
Like the word percent, which literally means out of 100.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So like if you have one sick person out of 25, that would be 4% because that's 4 out of 100. Percent literally in Latin means out of 100. And that's also a rate, is miles per hour. I don't like it because you may not have gone miles because you may not have driven hours. It doesn't make any sense. The moment you get in a car and start it rolling, you will have driven 4 nanoseconds for some number of nanoseconds, and you will have covered a certain number of angstrom units, very small units, normally used to measure the wavelengths of light. Photons being really small. Photons are small. So photons are so small that if you have photons in your hair, even if you use one of those tiny little flea combs, it won't get them out. The photons will stay in your
that's
hair.
what I was wondering what that stuff was.
You cannot get photons. They can get through a window screen. You can't keep them out of the house. Well, you can. Some certain black objects function as a screen for photons.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they have to be very fine mesh black.
It has to be very. Yeah, the mesh has to be extremely fine to. Anyway, what was I talking about? Angstroms per nanosecond.
It was some conversion.
Here's the fun thing. 4.7 is the I think, and if I got it wrong, it would be because I had moved a decimal point, because that's hard for me to keep track. But I think it's 4.7, which would mean that when you're going 10 miles an hour, you're going 47 angstroms per nanosecond, which sounds faster.
It does.
20 is 94. Whoa! School zone, speed limit, 94. It doesn't seem like the onus of maintaining a responsible speed is no longer.
I can't drive.
As you feel good about yourself. You feel like a speed demon.
Like I was going to kill all the little children.
Sure. And yeah, only they can walk at about
20.
close to 10 angstroms per nanosecond, can't they?
Yeah, they might even be pushing 15 on speed demon.
So, but as I said before, my efforts to convert the world to this new standard, moving into snail's pace. I'm sorry. Hey, let's do a waltz. You in the mood for a waltz?
Sure, I'm always in the mood for a waltz.
I just have to remember how it starts. I keep not starting the waltz. I'm really sorry. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do like 3 songs, one after another, to make this up to you. Dave says I'm not, but Dave won't let me get a word in edgewise. I'm no good at counting at the beginning of songs.
You don't actually have to count.
Good. The boys were lined up along the bar at one end of the hall. The girls were sitting on folding chairs under the mirror ball. The usual band played the usual tune, like I expected them to do. The mash sat with her hands on her lap and her eyes on the toes of her shoes. And we waltzed across the floor, waltzed more. I looked down into those baby blues. I never saw what was in store. I thought I knew love, I'd never known true love. Learned how much to love her. Till I'd walk with a girl out of her blue eyes and a polka dot skirt. I've been here for a dance like this about 100 times before. I was a kid who slipped through the dancer's legs over the waxy floor. I guess I know almost everyone here by name or to see them around. So tell me why she's catch my eye, the girl from the far side of town. Oh, we walked across the floor, walked more. I looked down into those baby blues. I never saw what was in store. I thought I knew love, I'd never known true love. Learned how much to love her. Till I'd waltz with a girl out of her blue eyes and a polka dot skirt. Her beautiful powder blue eyes and a polka dot skirt.
I gotta confess, that song confuses me.
What's wrong, Dave?
I'm not. Should it be a waltz?
It's a waltz. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. It's a waltz.
But it's polka.
I see what's befuddling you.
Every time I hit that, I want to throw in another beat.
The word polka occurs in the title and in the lyric.
Yeah.
The word polka
And
is
yet
in
it's
there,
a waltz.
and yet it's a waltz.
Mm-hmm. What do I do with that? You know.
I contain multitudes. I contain multitudes. Like, what's his name? Beard guy, poet.
If you had a second choice in fizzy water, what would it be?
Captain, my captain. Well, you're deciding you don't want to drink fizzy water that I might want, right?
Right.
But I like them all.
You know, I haven't had a tangerine in a while.
There you go.
I'm gonna go with tangerine.
Good. Dave's having a tangerine fizzy water. We're drinking fizzy water here.
Yeah.
Sitting out on an absolutely lovely day here at beautiful Carrollton Gardens on Dante Street, as we like to say.
Mm-hmm.
And
in the patio pool area.
Which
Yes.
circle is this?
What? Which circle? Yeah,
Circle of Life.
circle of heaven. Because Dante.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Just gotta ask, you know.
Yeah,
So
she wasn't
did
gonna want
Did y'all hear Wait, Don't Tell Me today?
to- No.
No, we didn't hear it today.
So, the format is they always ask a question and give them 3 potential answers.
Correct. And then some of them are just patently
Fun.
ridiculous. The next
Right.
one is worse, etc.
So they said, they were talking about, it was Elizabeth Warren, actually, I think, was playing the game.
Wow.
And it was all about a war and peace.
Sure.
And they said Michael Steele, the former chair of the
RNC.
Republican National Committee, is that what he was? RNC?
I think
Yep.
so.
He said his favorite book was War and Peace. And he said, and his favorite quote from War and Peace was, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times." That was the true answer, by the way.
He really did say that?
He
Oh
really
my
did say that,
gosh.
apparently.
Oh man, it is a far, far better thing
Yeah.
that I've done than I have ever done. It is far, far better rest I go to now than I have ever known. That's the last line of the same book that it was the best of time, worst of times come from, which was not by Theodore
War and Peace.
Dostoevsky, War and
No.
Peace. It was
No.
by Charles Dickens, or Little Jimmy Dickens, as they called him in Nashville, called Tale of Two Cities. It's from Tale of Two Cities.
Yeah.
I don't know what the first lines of War and Peace are, but they are sure not "it was the best of times, it was the worst of times." That's wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing about you shouldn't do that.
So it was, it was so hysterical because I think the answers they gave, the first one was actually a quote from War and Peace. The second one was the best of times, worst of times. And the third one was just one of their stupid parodies that you knew wasn't right.
Right.
So it's like right away you're gonna gravitate to the first one.
That's
And then you
wonderful.
start thinking about it and you go, no, it can't be.
He didn't, did he? And he really did, huh?
He really did, apparently.
That's, he should just quit his job.
Oh.
He should just go, look, I'm going to drive.
He should definitely leave social media.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, dear.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yep.
That promise to do 3 songs in a row, we're going to keep it now. How about that?
Okay, now.
Want to do that?
Sure.
Boat tail. I want a boat tail Riviera, a 72, with a leather interior, so I won't feel inferior. I'm scared to talk to you. I want a boat tail Riviera, metallic maroon. You'll slide into the sea, we'll glide off down the street underneath the gibbous moon. If I had a nickel for every time I said I want a brand new Hotel Riviera, I put all the nickels in a sock and I'd walk down to the corner store and I would sling that sack of nickels, smack it to the skull of that sink behind the counter. Help myself to Gatorade and jerky and all the money in the drawer and buy a Hotel Riviera with a Krager Magnet and a Hearst T-shifter. Then your mama would know that I'm more than good enough for you. I want a Hotel Riviera, which can even be beat. I'll just patch it with Bondo, park it out front of my condo. That'll give all my neighbors a treat. I want a Hotel Riviera desperately. It's got of other junk like empty containers from SGP. And how can I forget the very first time I ever laid eyes on a brand new Hotel Riviera, parked out front of the old brick cottage there on Euclid Avenue. I remember saying, boy, someday I will have me a Buick just like that one there, which I will only drive it after dark, only drive it slow, and I will certainly not take along guys like you. I'll have a Hotel Riviera to drive down the street, and I won't say nothing or need to, 'cause I'll be complete.
Yes.
You say you love me, well, talk's cheap. You say you dream about me in your sleep, but I see no indication this obsession persists through the day. Put up or shut up, that's what I say. You say you're hot and sweaty, you can't think straight. That could be a virus or something you ate. You say you love me real bad, well, I already been loved that way. Put up or shut up, that's what I say. Okay, I'm cute. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, we agree about the bottom line. You don't know what move to make. Well, give me some sugar or give me a break. How long has this been going on? For time and money, you've been overdrawn. The clock is ticking and it's time for you to make your play. Put up or shut up, that's what I say. Okay, I'm cute. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, we agree about the bottom line. You don't know what move to make. Well, give me some sugar or give me a break. How long has this been going on? For time and money, you've been overdrawn. The clock is ticking and it's time for you to make your play. Put up or shut up, that's what I say. Put up or shut up, that's what I say. Put up or shut up, that's what I say. She said, boy, it ain't an analogy. More than mere metaphor, it's a matter of simple economy. 'Cause you can't beat the rent and it's close to I said, let's take a spin on my swing. Come on, baby, hang on me. As we steer by the stars, you'll admire my command of astronomy. Navigating the channel, a master of urban geography. Well, she boiled up some grits and she said, won't you join me in harmony? I said, maybe taste, but I got to maintain my autonomy. She said, make up your mind, you can't have just the bits that you want of me. And I thought, why should I wonder when what I want's right here in front of me? Well, I thought for a while, how do I reconcile this dichotomy? I'd be taking the air now if I didn't care what she thought of me. It's too late if I leave to retrieve what she's already got of me. So I see no way out without saying so long to a lie to me. Now we live in a house on the corner of Constance and Harmony. You say, ain't that poetic, but mister, it ain't an analogy. More than mere metaphor, it's a matter of simple economy. Cause you can't beat the rent and it's close to the places I wanna be. Everything that I want's on the corner of Constance and Harmony. Thank you, Kate. Katie is our audience today. I'm going to do this because of my deep and abiding respect for concert pitch.
You made 3 songs.
What?
You actually did 3 songs.
That's amazing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
In a row?
That might be a new personal best for Bongos at 9. So today we really are poolside at the outdoor patio bar
Here at beautiful Carlton Gardens.
Right?
Yeah.
at the Chateau de Chat.
Chateau de Chat.
Yeah, there's folks up.
Casa del Gatos. Del Gatos.
La Casa de los Gatos.
De los Gatos.
That was good. Boy, oh boy, we got through. What the heck is going on with this one?
I don't know.
We got one that was, remember?
Well, you see this?
yesterday we
Can
got
anybody
one-
else see this? What's
Oh, you
happening
know what?
to
It's the
gravity?
table. Because the table's got holes in it.
Oh, I thought we were slid into a gravity well.
We got an empty one yesterday.
That was going to be
right?
my next guess.
We got an empty one yesterday. Yeah, you know sometimes you get a
An
can.
empty one?
You know
Does it have a hole in it?
not that we could
didn't see
detect. It
one,
seemed like it was filled at the factory with nothing.
Oh, wow.
It was sealed up.
See, because the way these work, these things, they do not have people soldering the little thing in.
You don't?
No.
I thought there were small people doing
It's
small
it's
work.
it's like an aluminum sleeve. It gets filled, and then the top gets dropped on and crimped.
Huh?
Crimping.
Crimping. There's crimping happening. It's crimpage.
So this is beverages by Tasty Cake.
Mm-hmm. Well, I could use a pie right now.
Mm.
Why aren't there Hubig's pies again? What are they doing? What is on their minds?
They're just taking their time getting the manufacturing back up.
Bullshit.
Okay, they're arguing between family members.
That's entirely possible. Nobody even knows who Hubig was, by the way. The family that owns it is not called Hubig pies. For those of you who are not here, you know those folded over fried pies? They're like a doblado, only it's sweet, or doblada. It's a thing that's shaped like this. It's a semicircular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Semicircular little thing.
It's like a Mrs. Wheat's meat pie.
It's
or-
or it looks like a
There is
pasty.
an iteration of that
Yeah,
in every
pasty.
It looks a
culture,
lot like a
in
pasty.
every cuisine around the world.
And it's filled with sweet goo, and then it has a frosty frosting on it of sugar, and they're probably not better than the Hostess or Tasty Cakes version of the same thing. But if you live here, you think they're good.
Yeah.
They're wrapped in wax paper, and there's a picture of a chubby pie baking man. It says Pie Man on it, I think it does. And they're Hubig's pies, and it burned down. And now, and there's nothing where the factory was, or they built new condos, probably.
Probably. I don't really know.
Eventually, the entire world is going to be filled with condos. These condos will be filled with, what are their names? Could be Chad and Tracy. And
Hermione and the Austin kids.
Austin and little Austin, and of course their new golden retriever.
No, it's not a golden
Bubbles.
retriever. It's a labradoodle.
No, they have a labradoodle. Yeah, they do. They're walking a labradoodle.
I think that's what Pete is, actually.
Little Austin. Pete is not a labradoodle.
He is,
Pete is a
like,
mutt.
you're just everything.
Labradoodle, when I see them, they kind of look like poodles to me.
Well, it depends on how you trim them. Pete is
Mm.
some kind of poodleness. I'm pretty sure. He's got a really.
See what happened? We did 3 songs in a row, so now this is free time.
I'm sorry, I'm really being.
It's
Wouldn't
all
it
been
be
free
Oh
time,
my
actually.
God, we only have like 10 minutes to go? No, we have much more. That clock is wrong. What? It's 3:44.
Oh, okay.
But we'll try to quit at
16
5 minutes
minutes.
before 4 so we can break down and you can get to what you're going to do.
Oh, that's okay. We're just going to the brewery. You want to come?
I'd love to, but I'm not gonna. What you doing at the brewery?
The Creole string beans.
That'd probably be fun.
And then probably drinking beer.
Yeah, see,
I'm going to go out on a limb there on that one.
I'm gonna call don't have to wear masks anymore. I'm gonna get in touch with Fant and James and see if they're gonna reopen the neutral ground and we can start playing again.
Woohoo!
We'll have the same size audience as we do here in your backyard. It'll just be less comfortable.
Right, and you'll see lots of brick-brack hanging on the
A lot of crap.
walls.
But you know what we can do? We can broadcast live. No, we can't. You know what we can do? This camera, this Zoom Q2N 4K. Not only will it work as a webcam with its own built-in stereo microphones, but also if you are smart enough to purchase a little memory thingy, Fleekus, the name was, you know,
Card, something.
a little
card.
memory. They're
SIM
a
card.
micro SD card. You put a micro SD card in it, it then records. So what we could do is we could just put batteries in a micro SD card in it, and we could make videos
And why wouldn't we do a live broadcast? they
because
don't
there's
have
no
wireless.
Wi-Fi at the neutral ground.
Oh wow! I never realized that. Nothing we can steal from. You know, Newman's right next door. They ought to have some Wi-Fi that we could.
They don't have Wi-Fi.
Your daughter could help.
We're plotting a conspiracy here. You're all a part of this now.
Well, I met an old friend, said how's the tricks? He said, I can't afford to have no kicks. I'm all worn out with the work we've done. I got no money to have no fun. I said, my man, that don't sound right. You have time stepping out tonight. Just come along with me and I'll show you how it's done. Gotta shine until they glow. Take your pay in sales, carry a rope. Hit the street and a battle fun. Find yourself someplace to dance, and then there's better than an even chance at a road. But on a Friday night, we're gonna have some couldn't figure out what to do, so I thought it would be. I found him a chair. I said, man, why don't you sit right there, keep your eye on me, and try not to miss your view. You gotta shine your shoes on till they glow. Take your pains and carry your road. Hit the street and the battle's won. Find yourself some place to dance and then that's better than even chance at a boat on a Friday night. It's gonna have some. Sounded good to me. There was just saxophone and drums and a Hammond B3. I was talking to folks I hadn't seen for days when my blonde Betty caught my gaze and I said, hey baby, you're looking fine. I said, how'd you like to meet an old friend of mine? Then I called him over and then I got out of the way. I got out of the way. You just shine your shoes till they glow. Take your pain and sing it, carry a roll. Hit the street and then the battle's won. You gotta find yourself some place to dance and that's better than an even chance at a go on a Friday night. You're gonna have some fun. Gotta find yourself some place to dance and that's better than an even chance at a go on a Friday night. He's gonna have some fun. Thank you, Kay.
Joe.
Yeah. On the it's right off the River Road at Jefferson and Monticello.
Is that the wastewater there?
You go up on that.
The wastewater there?
You go up on that. There's a high levee there, and you look down there. It's
Yep,
big.
yep.
It has those big. So it's really on the same plot of land.
Just on the other end.
I think that's true. I think it may be. Maybe it's not. I would hate to think they were taking the poo out of the water in the same place they were putting the drinking water in the tap.
No, I don't think they do that.
I've had a tour of the Sewage and Water Board, and I don't remember any poo processing. It was all about
All right, then.
making it better and better and better.
So I'll bet they're settling tanks just for because they're sucking water out the middle of the Mississippi River, right at the parish line there.
Yep.
Which is, bear in mind that by the time water gets here for us to suck it into our treatment plant, probably 50% of the human beings living in the United States of America have had an opportunity to urinate and defecate into that water.
And you've heard of Cancer Alley?
Yeah, that's
This
right.
is the downriver.
We're downriver of Cancer Alley, plus all the, of the other industries. The entire Mississippi watershed, everything people shed into that watershed, then
And
is,
animals.
and then
Cow poo.
there's cow poo in it. There's also dead squirrels. There must be.
Wow.
I'm going to open another one of these watermelon grapefruit. I'm opening up this watermelon. I'm having a second water. We're going to finish soon. Means I'll have the opportunity to urinate. 2 songs, okay? 2 more?
Yeah, two's great.
This was Dave's idea that we play. Dave and I was thinking in the orders at Monroe, Virginia, saying, Steve, you're way behind time. Well, they gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia, saying, Steve, you're way behind time. This is not 38. She's the old 97. You must put her in Spencer all time. They're straight. It's a mighty rough road. From Lynchburg to Danville, it's a climb on 3-mile grade. It was on this road that he lost his air brakes. You can see the jump that he made. This really happened, by the way. Well, he turned and he said to his fiery, greedy fireman, let's shovel on a little more coal. And when we cross that wide old mountain, you'll see old 97 roll. They found him in the wreck with his hands still on the throttle. He'd been scalded to death by the steam, like a crawfish.
Oh.
Now, ladies, take heed. Better take fair warning from this one thing and learn. Never speak harsh words to your loving husband. He may leave you and never return. That really did happen. And what happened was that the fast train from Lynchburg to Danville was late, and they told Steve, the engineer, who's, by the way, really nicknamed Steve, although his name wasn't Steve. This all happened like 100 years ago. They told him he had to make up time, and he was going way too fast for the tracks. Way too fast. There was no way he could make up the time on the schedule. And the locomotive, they got it back on the tracks, and they used it then for decades afterwards.
Oh, wow.
They want to hose out the engineer's cabin. And you can find the place. I've seen snapshots of it. You can find the place where it actually went off. It's like it's a mountain, live. Life. A mountain railway. Life is like a mountain railway. With an engineer that's brave, you must make the run successful from the cradle to the grave. Watch the curves, the hills and tunnels, never falter, never fail. Keep your hand upon the throttle, your eyes on the rail. Precious Savior, thou will guide us till we reach that blessed shore, and the angels there will join in thy praise forevermore. Life is like a mountain railway with an engineer
Railway segment of the portion.
that's brave. Here's a song we play when we want to say sayonara to all you nice folks for tuning in. Remember, brought to you by Mom's Mildew Removal. If you got mildew, our mom Mildred will do what needs to be done to remove that fungus from your fundus. Look at me, my leather coat, tiny little sheep, skinny little goat, shiny little sheep, skinny little pants. Would you? I'm too cool to dance, I'm too cool to dance, too cool to dance. Well, I look so good hair suit. They had to study me at an institute. When they did research that was so advanced. The results came back too cool to dance, too cool to dance. I'm too cool to dance, I'm too cool to dance. Too cool to dance, too cool to dance. She wore platform shoes. She could barely walk. The way she snapped her gum, she could make it talk. And she gave me a look, just a sidelong glance. And I knew that chick was too cool to dance, too cool to dance, too cool to dance, too cool to dance, too cool to dance. Well, I'm too cool, she's too cool, we're too cool to dance. I'm too cool, she's too cool, we're too cool to dance. I'm too cool, she's too cool, we're too cool to dance. I'm too cool, my baby too cool to dance. Look at me in my leather coat, tiny little shades, skinny little boat, shiny little shoes, skinny little pants. What you know? I'm too cool to dance, I'm too cool to dance. Thank you for your kind attention. And now I'm going to push the button that says end stream. Thank you, Kate, for being here. Thank you.
Push that button.
Don't push I'm going to push the button. Goodbye now, everyone. Chase, we end. There.